to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start. Bringing it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So North Texas offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back to pass on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The pocket broke down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Unleashes one. He's got him wide open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Texas. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Once he got some... was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He might want another play. Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again like they've...
Breaks into the open. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The Mountaineers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They go to the ground. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Complete to the right. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Bringing the heat. Trying to set up the screen. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Third down coming.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll keep it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Mountaineers will try to move the chains on fourth down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires to the right. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Thanks for grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Try to get it to the edge. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Motion from the wideout. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 4 over Auburn. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. He makes the catch. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. High the chains now on 2nd and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella...
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try the outside to the left. Find some fresh air. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
To the air on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Smacks it with the stiff arm. The 40. The 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, App State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
North Texas, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds the tight end. Still on his feet. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's... zone, they'll mark it at the 14. And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Trying play action. Heaves it on the run. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A strike downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Offense getting set for first down. They'll try to get outside. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the marker. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around on the side.
North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Give to the big fullback. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, North Texas. And the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That keeps the score at stake.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Working the middle. Breaks free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lost to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The quick out. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Might be changing the route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Lost to throw again. Going for 6. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. The Mountaineers enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things. But find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.